Okay, today we're going to be talking about life insurance again. Now we're going to be talking about infinite banking, um, my opinions on it. This is just my opinions. I've never done it. I wouldn't, I wouldn't do it. I will, but I may not. I don't know. Let's be honest. If the math makes sense, you should do it. If it doesn't, don't do it. So, it seems like whole life agents and IUL only agents, they seem to be actually IUL usually never alone. They could sell all of them, but they choose IUL because it's easier to sell. They're always fighting. They're always saying this is better, that is better. Yeah, and they say you can only do infinite banking with whole life. That's not true either. You could do infinite banking with any of two of this policy, IUL and whole life. The problem in using IUL to do infinite banking is that it does have a lot of moving parts to it, and it does have a lot of moving parts. But again, the borrowing rate is pretty good because you can borrow the life insurance company's money at 2% because they collateralize a portion of the death benefit. This is some company, not all, and pay you interest and subtract interest and wash it off. Because according to the IRS, if you're going to call it a loan, you have to charge interest. It's just the way it is. If you're going to call it a loan, you have to charge interest. And if you don't charge interest, it becomes something else. It's a gift. So, you don't need a whole life. You don't need IUL to even do infinite banking. You could do this out of a brokerage account or taxable brokerage account. Um, because you could do it out of a brokerage account using what you call it, using two method, generating box spread, which you can only borrow for 5 years max, or using securitized backed credit, just like Elon did when he supposedly bought Twitter. Um, so that's about it. Nothing special here. Now, what are they doing? What they're doing is this. The game, the actual plan is this. If I could borrow at someone else's money at 5%, and they will not call that loan back because it's collateralized. The insurance company will not call the loan back unless the policy gets in trouble and what you call it and dies, which IUL can do if it's not monitored. That's why they'll say use whole life to do this. Um, but again, if you're borrowing too much money from the whole life, it too itself can die as well, can lapse. So you borrow the money from the insurance company, which now it depends on your debt benefit, and how much money you have in the policy, and you pay that to the insurance company, right? And you use it to do business and use it to fund whatever investment that you want. Not buying a car. Buying a car is not an investment. It may help you make more money, but it's not an investment. Okay? So now you pay them off. You got a 5% interest loan, and whatever investment you make must generate more than 5%, or else it's not worth your time. It's not worth doing. Okay? Okay. Now, some people say, okay, since you're only required to pay the interest, the insurance company is not coming to collect to, what do you call it, cause the loan to be due. You're only paying the interest. So you're busy paying the interest and they're still busy crediting you, crediting you the dividend rate 6%, and you took the loan for 5, they're crediting you 6, so you have a 1% difference. So that's how it gets sold. There you are, you're getting 7, and your loan interest rate is 2. So you have like a 5% spread, and no one is going to call the loan. If you don't pay it that month, this month, the other month, no one is going to call the loan because it's a collateralized. The loan, it's collateralized. The insurance company is not calling the loan. You're just, all you have to do is actually just pay the interest, and your policy can even handle it. If you don't even want to pay the interest, don't pay it. As long as your policy has enough cash value to generate more money than the interest, that loan can be outstanding till the day you die, where it washes away. The loan cancels out. So death is not such a bad thing. It's actually not the worst thing. So that's about it. Infinite banking can be done with a whole lot of products. Do I advise you to be doing it? No. Brokerage account can do it. Um, IULs can do it. Whole lives can do it. Putting money under your mattress can do it. Um, putting money, yeah, anything can do it because you're borrowing money at a lower rate to create something that generates income at a higher rate. That's all you're doing. Okay, well, have a great day. I've not done infinite banking. I've not designed a whole life before for infinite banking. I've just watched a lot of YouTube videos, and every time you watch it, you see whole life agents attacking IUL agents. IUL agents call it attacking whole life agents saying they're too expensive. But hey, whole life is safer than IUL. That's an absolute fact, but it costs more as well. But again, it depends on design. You could design it with the minimum insurance, add all this PUA, that's what they call it. I don't fully know how it works. So, so that's about it. Okay, have a great day. Not an insurance agent. All I know is that everyone needs life insurance, and your plan, and it all depends on you. Have a great day, and bye.